if everybody's going to it, that means it must be something lah, you know. So most of us, when we talk about things, we don't know the actual numbers unless we are the people who created it. So only the people behind will know how many channels are being started, how many users are joining in, what kind of topics are being discussed. The kind of information overload that you can see out of this is tremendous. And it only and to be honest with you, it actually shows that voice-based social media network will actually grow. It's just very different. For example, let me give you a simple example.
Yeah.
Vicky, you've been doing this live video for quite some time, and I think you and I both know how much effort it goes to doing this.
Of course.
The quality of the camera that you need to use, right? The device.
Yeah, which you just mentioned. I'm waiting for your new camera.
You said it, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna get you a new camera.
Thank you. I got a free gift.
Yeah, benefit of being a good friend. I mean, good friends for like years, more than 15 years, I think. It's a lot of years. Yeah, but more to come. Anyway, back to the
Okay.
Yeah. So, someone like me, I'm not used to it, and suddenly you're giving me a platform where I can talk live. I can start topics. I can grow my community, and I just have to turn on the mic, and play some rules, right? Like, okay, when I talk, nobody else talk. Then we give you a chance to go up. There are many different rules that was created, and not by Clubhouse, but by us, we, the users, and how we use it. So, of course, the intention is to become a live telecast, so that people can respond, like you said, a radio. But some people do it as a, what do you call that? Mental health awareness. Talking about your problems. Then strangers around the world, and you don't know them, and they don't know you, but you can talk in a safe space. And then there's some that is like really weird one. They play all kinds of funny
games.
Sounds, like how whales make sex, or all these funny shit, and people follow and listen, and there's an audience for anything. But more importantly, I saw people who do network. They call it silent network sessions. You join, you join the room because they are all, like, for example, social entrepreneurs or IT people or creative arts people, and then they just say no talking, but just you follow them because we're building our network. So a platform like LinkedIn cannot do something like this. A platform like Facebook is totally not meant for something like this. So it's a very different function. It's not just about voice or visual, but how people use it. And Clubhouse also, they do every week they do a town hall, to hear feedback, to deliver good news, changes, updates. So it's like it's a growing thing, and it's still so new that I believe that there's so much more that we can expect from it. Things that we will never able to understand now, and that's what this topic is all about, right? Living in the future. The great thing about it is that it's always growing, ever nurturing, and it's based not on the people who create the platform, but based on people like you and me.
Correct. I actually like Clubhouse for a few reasons. One of the reason is because I was very surprised to hear Tony Fernandez, people like
That's
just
Elon
top people,
Musk, right?
Elon Musk, to be inside the Clubhouse and speak like a normal human being. All this while when we see him in the YouTube, or we see them in the Facebook or anywhere, it's like it's so far away from us. They are so proper. They speak so proper, and they are so it's just
distant,
correct. But Clubhouse has drawn the human being closer.
Phone call, right?
Phone
Really?
call, yes.
Phone call.
It just feel like it's a phone call. You're right, and they talk like a normal human being. They laugh like a normal human being. That's something that I like about Clubhouse. And the second thing is, most of the time when I'm on Clubhouse, I'm totally relaxed. I was not wearing any makeup, not like now. I don't have to prepare any script. If I screw up. Not like giving Christopher the script, and Christopher fill up the answer for me for the first time. This is the first time someone fill up the answer for me, and I was so shocked. Wow. That's how prepared you are for every single event. Wow, that's impressive.
To make sure I give the best value to anybody who values my time. So thank you for
Thank you so much. Right. Okay, so talking about Clubhouse is like not just Clubhouse. I'm not sure because there are so many social media right now, and during this pandemic, I'm not sure if you read about this news. There's 4.2 billion user lying around, so could be the same database or repeated. But then there's another one more platform that doing all this kind of live is only good for live. It's called Yippee. Have you heard about that?
Mm.
Apparently,
There are many.
it's a
Bigo, Yippee, a lot. There are a lot of platforms
yes,
now.
yes, yes. And I had an account there as well. And apparently, you can make money for doing live, which is something like Facebook right now. But Facebook,
Like yeah, correct. You said Facebook last time you used to buy those things, right?
yeah, now
Now,
they pay you money.
it's like, that's right.
Yeah, they're paying you money for every single live that you're doing. But of course, my one is not switched on until today. Um,
Hmm.
thanks
What's
to
that?
my handicap in technology. Okay, so yeah, so you everyone can't give me stars and money because it's not switched on. But you can actually give money, and you can I've read about news that you can even sleep and you're still making money like 50,000 a day.
Yes.
Yes, wish that my sleeps, my snore can make
It's
fifty
interesting enough.
thousand a night.
You just so that the audience know what's happening. It's not just about he seeing that person sleep. It's that they can make noises to wake him up. They want to watch that experience. So it's a bit fetish lah, I would say, but it works. You get money. Yeah, and by the way, it's a guy, right, guys? I just want
Correct.
to
There's a
remind you,
guy
it's a
and
guy.
there's also a girl.
Not a girl.
Yes. So yeah, and
Okay.
during this
Yeah.
period, we also see that
So
TikTok is always been there. Okay, TikTok has always been there for so many years, but it have never become a hit until the pandemic hit us, and we start seeing a lot of Malaysians start using TikTok to penetrate into the China market. So would you see that TikTok with the biggest and largest database because of China market? Do you think that TikTok will overtake Facebook as a pioneer in digital marketing?
so that's again back to the story of what is a trend, and what will last, right?
Mm.
Like I believe also the same thing is asked about Facebook. It's like will Facebook like just end, after a while, like after everybody get bored of sending each other messages,
Yep.
or can Instagram ever come up to any level near Facebook before Facebook go and eat them up and make their own. So it's like this question, right, is actually based on, again, earlier I mentioned, it's the users. If the user find there's a reason to jump on any of these platforms, it's probably not because the platform is special. It's because the users want to find a different space. So
Mm.
whether they will take over Facebook or not, I would not say that I won't discount the possibility, because the users of TikTok may be because the young people don't want to go Facebook. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because
Mm. Correct.
I said that Facebook, all their parents, when they want to talk about things that the parents don't want to hear, so they all jump on TikTok. But whether they'll be bigger than Facebook, that remains to be seen. And this is why it is all about the money.
Mm.
There's no point if you build a whole big media, but you don't know how to make money, because you will die. You cannot
Correct.
survive the amount of data, uplink, downlink that you have to spend to serve that kind of huge capacity. So Facebook, why it can survive so long is because they built, like as you pointed out earlier,
The
a very
$1
good
that they earn from me.
investment base. Correct. Yes. And they grew it, right? They acquired Instagram. They acquired
Yes.
all these platforms that you are likely to wake up, use and sleep, use until sleep. So it becomes a very good system that can provide you all kinds of details. How old are you? What do you like to go? Where do you like to go? Check in, right? All the check-in stuff and all these things.
Correct.
But TikTok, I've seen the advertising system, and I also actually hooked up with them before to try to sell to my market. But the kind of analytics is still
Not clear.
and not clear. And the platform is still only on TikTok. It's not like a ecosystem that I will jump here, jump there. So, what can I really get really good analytics and, more importantly, make money out of it? Because it's all about, again, business, money. Actually, that's how everybody says, right? You want to find out who's corrupted. You want to know what is the truth about wars and fighting. Just follow the money, because it's the reality. Money, it's what we need to survive. So until TikTok improves their advertising service system, the tools, and also to increase the where they can be seen, the advertisement that we spend on TikTok, only then they will become a really true challenger to Facebook. So I think it'll be a long while before they can do that. But definitely, in terms of like a new platform that the young people like to go to, they're clearly there.
TikTok, yeah.
It's no longer just dancing. People actually going there to create really, really niche content. But even someone like you, can do really nice vertical content, short form that teaches people, what it means to value, a property or a land, or what is a tree tips, and people are doing that, and so it's a good platform. It's growing, but it remains to be seen whether they will become as big as Facebook over this.
Yes, I do agree on that. But you know what embarrassed me the most is I never gets to know what is TikTok. I never gets to know what is this Telegram about until my mom herself told me about that. That was so embarrassing.
But that means that you're also very hardworking. So, like you need to help someone.
No,